are late at night again, and I have some more whiskey that I want to try. This time, I'll just say that when I was in Scotland last year and in England, I tried a Glendalough 13-year-old finished in Mizunara casks. And I liked the Mizunara cask so much that when I got home, I was able to get one at a store. Shortly after I got back home from the trip, I was able to get some at the store. And I went through that bottle, and as soon as that bottle was empty, I went and bought another one. And right now, this time, I have a blend. It's a Chivas Regal Mizunara. So I'm going to find out what it says about that on here. There's some dust on here because I've had it for a while, as is usually the case. I don't just buy whiskey and open it right away. Give it some time. And there's the bottle. Chivas Regal Mizunara blended Scotch whiskey. 70 CLs, 40%, recycle and don't get pregnant. See, like that. Okay, I'm going to open this and pour a gram, and after I've done that, I'm going to read what it says on there. And then I'm going to nose it and taste it. Oh, screw cap, like a Japanese whiskey. And it's a plastic screw cap, not a metal one. There's our neck pour. What does it say on here? Yike, that's small. And gold lettering. Inspired by Japan, Chivas Regal Mizunara is a unique signature blend crafted by master blender Colin Scott from a hand selection of malt and grain whiskies. In honor of the Japanese art of tradition and whiskey making, Mizunara, a rare and unique form oak from Japan, has been used to marry some of this exclusive blend. The result is a Scottish tribute to Japanese discernment. Chivas Mizunara blended Scotch whiskey, product of Scotland, blended and bottled by Chivas Brothers Limited. Distillers, Scotland. 700 mils, 40%. What did this cost me? Might as well get that out of the way too. $84.99, so $85. So $4.25 goods and services tax, $8.50 liquor tax, so $12.75 on top of 84. That would be 97. $97.59 with the 10-cent bottle deposit. $97.59. That's a considerable amount of money for a non-age statement blended Scotch. But the Mizunara is an expensive wood, so there you go. Yeah. Let's get the glass nice and coated. See if we got any leggage. Sheeting action. Coming down fast. With a few trails of droplets. Right away, it smells like a light, a light blend. Nothing really sticking out to be offensive to anyone in any way. I'm getting the typical pears and apples, but I'm also getting a little hint of something else. And I know that's the Mizunara because I've had Mizunara before, but it's not very strong. Apparently this was married in a Mizunara cask, or married in the wood. Rather than aged in the wood the whole time. And yeah, I don't see an age statement anywhere. So, but I like Chivas. The 12-year-old is nice. I've got 3 or 4 bottles or boxes back there, which came from Chivas 12. I love the 18. Though it's only 40%, and I only had a little sample of it, that sample just spoke to me. It's a real pity I can't buy it here. I almost bought it last year, but I ended up bringing home a Powers John's Lane instead because I could get that, and I couldn't get it here, and the John's Lane was, well, really something special. But maybe on my next trip to the United States, to Washington State in particular, I'll be able to pick up another, or a bottle of Chivas 18. This is, the longer I nose out it, the more I'm getting from the Mizunara. And I hope the Mizunara doesn't completely dominate the flavor. Yeah, it smells light with that spicy Mizunara tang to it. Let's see what we get on the palate. Well, first I'm gonna have some water. Mm. Mm. Smooth alkaline mouthfeel. I'm getting some pears and apples. And then there's that spicy Mizunara coating my lips, of all things, and the edge of the tongue. It's spicy on the edge of the tongue. It's that Mizunara spiciness is hanging on a little bit. It's making the finish longer than it would be otherwise. That was just the first sip. Gonna go for a second sip here. Still a little bit of pear and apple, and a little spicy on the nose. Oh yeah. Once again, the pears and apples, the lightness of the Chivas blend, and then the spice on the edge of the tongue right to the tip. And that spicy Mizunara hangs in there. Not bad for a starter whiskey. I would think I'm going to enjoy this. Mouth-watering. Can I break the spice down some more? It's like a cinnamon kind of thing to go with the apples. But to be honest, someone brought a dog into my car, and I told him I'm allergic to dogs, and he says, "Oh, I'll just hold him in my lap." I said, "I'm still allergic to dogs." And that was last night at about this time. I have been, my nose has been all snotty, and been coughing up phlegm, and that's all from the dog allergy. If my voice sounds a little off, that's from that. So maybe my taster and my noser aren't in top form tonight. It happens. There are variables, right? But I find this rather pleasant. Young Chivas with that spiciness. Not near as spicy as the Glendalough 13, but it's a hint. It's not going to offend anyone as it is. Slancheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.